Hello everyone. So a lot of you guys have been raising a lot of queries regarding various processes which are listed in my video. So in this video, I'll be answering some of the frequently asked questions one by one, and I'm going to explain you everything. So watch this video till the end to clear all your doubts, and let's get started. So the first question people are asking that what to do after Quadrabay and Lower Equivalency process, like what is the next step? So the next step is that you usually need to go to the MOHE department at Sanabil Towers and ask them for the next updates. They will ask you some documents, they will take it, and then they will give you the equivalency certificate. This is the usual process. Now what has happened is the MOHE has completely put on hold all this process because they are changing some things once again. And previously post Quadrabay and Lower Equivalency, it used to get 2 to 3 months for the process to finish. So now it is on hold and we do not have the exact timeline. The next question is people are asking what to do with the KSE. So if you have KSE, the companies are still using the old NOC and renewing it, or some companies are still accepting it, but it is totally dependent upon the company. There is no hard and fast rule that it has to be accepted or it has to be completely rejected. Yes, the MOU has been suspended, so companies may not accept it, but some companies are still accepting it and using it to renew your visa. The next question is that people are asking what happened to the visas above 70 years. So as on today, even the 60 plus years and the 70 plus years people are not getting visit visa in Kuwait. We are yet to get further updates regarding this, but as on today, even if you create the profile will be rejected and you will not be able to do anything about it. Next question is what to do if your visit visa is rejected in your profile. So if the visa is rejected, you can pretty much not do anything about it. You just have to accept the fact that the visa has been rejected and there is no further process. You can still try and go offline and finish the process, but even if you go to offline process, they will not entertain you and they will just ask you to leave. So if the visit visa is showing rejected in your profile, then you cannot do anything about it. Please move on. The next question is, can you bring your parents on visit visa here, and then from here you can cross border and visit Saudi and do Umrah and then send them back from Saudi? Yes, it is a possibility, provided that they have a multiple entry or a single entry visa of Kuwait, and you must have multiple entry or Umrah visa of Saudi, and your parents should also have Umrah visa of Saudi. In that case, once you bring your parents here or any relatives here on a visit visa in Kuwait, you can exit Kuwait through the road border and enter Saudi on an Umrah visa. And once the Umrah is completed, Alhamdulillah, you can send them back from Saudi itself. Another common question is there is always queries about what all documents are required for a particular relation, like for brother, for sister, for parents, or for father-in-law, for mother-in-law, for nephew, niece. I would like to give you a general idea about documents is that any relation which you are bringing here, you have to prove that relation in terms of documentation. So for example, if you're getting your sister here, then your passport and her passport is mandatory and your parents' name must be exactly matching on both of your passports. So both of your birth certificates are needed, and in that also the exact matching name of parents should be there. If there is any letter mismatch or if there is any wording mismatch, they will not give you the visa. It becomes a completely different name for them to see and they will directly reject it. They will not entertain you. This case brings me to one more issue, that sometimes there is one letter mismatch and one word mismatch in some of the passports of common people. So what you have to do is you have two options to make the relationship certificate. First thing is that you can update your passport and rectify the name mistake which is there in your passport for your parents. Else you can get a same name certificate from the local Tehsildar office. In that certificate it is mentioned that even though the person has this name, even though the person has this name in the passport, both the names are of same person. That is one certificate. Second thing is that you can hire a lawyer and he will make a notary and a declaration form. It usually costs around 2,000 to 3,000 rupees. That is the maximum amount, like completely couriering and making the document from the lawyer, and he will make a notary for you claiming that the same person is the person who is having the name in the passport, is just the wording mistake or the wording change. So you can do that as well. Another issue is that what if your address has been deleted from your civil ID? Can you travel or not, or what is the next process? See, if your address is completely deleted from your civil ID, the complete process is that you have to update your address, and this is another process which I will be making a video on and I will be releasing it soon. You can travel, there is no issue with that, but there is a high possibility that they can check and they will ask you why it is happening and what is going on. So it's better that you update your addresses as soon as possible and finish that process. This address issue is mainly because a lot of people people are falling for cheaper rates and going to cheaper houses where the address does not exist, and when the ministry is checking everything, they are just deleting the addresses from the place, and then the people are facing problem. So even if you have to pay like 10, 20 or 30 KD extra, it is far better to get a genuine listed house address rather than to take a cheap house without an address and then running after the ministry when your address gets deleted and you face all the problems just to save some amount of money. Now for this session, the last question I'll take is, what about the Saudi multiple entry visa? Is it still open or not, or what's going on? So as on today, the Saudi multiple entry visa for 14 to 15 countries, it's still not available even though you are GCC resident. But there is a special case if you have a US, UK or a Schengen used visa. That means you have either entered US, UK or Schengen area once, and if that particular visa is still active, you can use that visa's option while applying the Saudi visa and you will get the multiple entry visa of Saudi. So if you have US visa right now but you have not entered US till date, that will not be counted in the application process. You have to enter and exit US, UK or Schengen at least once, and that visa has to be active to be able to apply for multiple entry visa of Saudi. Yes, if you want to do Umrah, you can do the Umrah visa, which is 50 KD just for Umrah. You can enter and exit. It's a single entry visa. You can use that if you want. If you want more explanation about different type of questions, you can comment down below or you can DM me and ask for the explanation. I will be making another video soon and I will be explaining everything very clearly in the upcoming videos. Do follow my TikTok and my Instagram channels for complete updates. See you in the next video. Bye bye.